Well, what's going on, guys? It's 14 in the afternoon of our Saturday, the 28th of December, 2024. Oh, the Weaver of John C. Roseman, California, go by many titles. Well, a couple of them anyway. If I'm talking about myself, it's the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. And if it's anything else, like maybe politics or something like that, I'll probably use zombie, but it's usually for something else. Or just Weaver John C. of Roseman, California. Something like that. And why am I saying all these things? Well, because we've got things happening that are getting my attention more and more of how we're really tearing each other apart one way or another. And I keep calling it ego, greed, maniacal stuff going on. People have more and more and they want more and more. You can't help them. I think it's worse than an addiction than anything else that we've done. I mean, you got money, but you want more money. You can't help it. You need to get more and 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 more money. There must be more. There must be more. There's got to be more. I need more. Jingling! I need more jingling. Doing this and this. I need more jingling. Don't join this. I need it from your back and I need it back right now. Ah! I'm having fun. Don't worry. Addiction. I'm not talking about just chemical. I'm not talking about just that level of addiction where we're all hooked on something that practically threatens everyone else's life and then we're dead. Or we get recovered from it. No, worse than that, guys. Worse than that. They kept talking about it in 12-step meetings, but I don't think people actually applied it in different external formats. Not as much. We try to do the internal stuff. Meaning, if we've got something of an addictive nature, and we all have it, I don't care. Everyone's addicted to something. Believe me, we are. We just don't want to say it, believe it, talk about it, embarrassing, or else we feel it's not their business and we get self-righteous, angry about it, defensive about it, start shoving people around saying, "How dare you say that about me? You can't say that about me!" And that's the ego and the head working together at this point, trying to assert its own personality, whatever the hell it is, right above yours because it says so, because it's the center of its own universe. But even with that going on, it wants. There's no limitation on it. There's absolutely no limitation on it. When that hits, there's no limitation. We have to because it says so. Drives us crazy. We have to do things. We have to do things we don't like. We think it's part of the natural process, and other times we feel like we're forced into it, but we got to do it. Why? Because it says so. It wants. So therefore, we have to obey. We have to drive ourselves crazy. Why? Because we must. We have a civil war happening in front of us. Class wars on a constant basis. God knows for how long in our human genome and history as we try to record it or try to whitewash the damn thing. And these days it seems like it's getting more and more intense, doesn't it? As I hear from the zeros and ones of what they're trying to locate, what I think I need and might not need, I'm hearing people's fear and panic and insanity going on. There's no wonder I keep going to theology, to religion, to churches without walls, to try to understand. And every time I'm trying to understand it more and more through these people's eyes, I'm trying to also read if there's a lot of fear and panic in their eyes as well over it. Because if they see it, they know it, then they know it. They know it. They can't deny it. They can't deny that there's something beyond someone else's greed and avarice right now. We see it on a constant basis in our lifetime. We've seen it in our collective lifetimes. Push back to history, we see it on a global scale. We see it in the past. And I'm seeing these people trying to kill each other over it. We must have it, don't you understand? It must be. Why? Because the addictive nature of the human want is so damn great. It's not even funny. I mean, hell, it's worse than trying to have anything that your heart desired, but multiplied too many damn times, and you feel this undeniable craving and hunger. I don't know if it's part of the human nature or if we're coerced to follow along this pathway. I wait for a pastor to come online in a few minutes. So probably I could share some online tips with this guy to tell him, look, we're getting worse and worse out there. Despite the fact that we have our theological beliefs and our practices and behaviors we would like to try, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, not for any of us. I try to sound like an absolute guru, and I'm not. I'm observing too much. I observe my own behavior. I'm a sloth. I'm a slob. What was the earmarked the seven deadly sins of mankind? You go on different websites to look at the thing. I mean, I can go to Christianity.com, or everybody else goes to Wikipedia, talks about it in a journal. Okay, try this one. Okay. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. I learned while taking history courses and literature courses about this about this thing that we deal with. I mean, we had uh, in the past they talked about this a great deal. We had past scholars who were observing it in their time. I mean, they didn't have electronics as we do right now, but still, it's there. It's there. We have it talked about in our theology, in our historical, in our historical writings. Some people might call it hysterical, as in calling hysterics, as in you're panicking people over this thing. How dare you? Am I threatening? Yes, you're threatening me. Why are you threatened? You dare not say that about me. One of the things that happens is pride. Pride. They say pride goes before the fall. And there's an expression, something like that. And I don't, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Because we are prideful, egotistical megalomaniacs. If we happen to follow that kind of pattern, we're demonstrating it. So, yeah, we get the seven deadly sins. It's like, so what? We're just seven deadly sins. Let's party. Well, not really. We'll bring the gluttony then. Gluttony? How dare you? I want everything you got. I want it now. And if I don't, how dare you? And there goes the pride going up again. I will knock you down because I want it all. And if I don't, oh God, here it comes. We got wrath, we got pride, gluttony, lust isn't bad enough. Sloth? Can we talk about sloth? I got dirty shit I hadn't washed in over 3 or 4 weeks. 3 weeks, maybe more. Shower about every 2 or 3 weeks. And I would call it conserving water. No, not really. A long time ago as a kid or younger adult or when I had to work like crazy, shower nearly every single day. If I'm working, you got to be a clean body. Come back home, you're stinky like crazy. But you still had to be cleanliness. How about laundry? If we're going to be truthful and honest about it, we're talking about dirty laundry here. There were songs written about dirty laundry, only when it comes down for gossip and stuff. That would probably be envy. We want to know what's happening with other people. Oh, so when did you say they got that? Ooh, I need to hear more. Yeah, well, sloth. You're a slob. Hell, I've been that way all my life. Are you kidding me? I was born a slob. My mother, my grandmother, my brother had kept on my ass. Try to keep a clean kitchen. It's not all that clean. Try to keep the stuff off the carpet. Well, I still need to get a vacuum and stuff. Pee stains all over the place. It's hard to get things worked around here. I got excuses, yes, but I also have legitimate reasons as well. Buying new clothes instead of getting the old ones washed because the stains are already set in. And even some favorite shirts are practically destroyed. But if I could, I would. But the stains are set in, so what do I do now? Either donate or trash them. Well, I'm being honest about this point. Why? Because if I'm not being honest about the point, what else am I trying not to do? Hide the fact? I know I'm a slob. I've been a slob all my life. I kept trying to clean up a kitchen all the time. All the time. But you know it doesn't happen all that much. Trying to keep the kitchen clean all the time. So I am not a tidy person. I don't look at the stuff and thinking I should constantly clean. I'm like, screw it. I mean, I'll clean to a point, but that's about it. But if I can clean things off to work a space, fine. As I said before in my other videos, I deal with a constant bug war. This whole complex is full of bugs. This apartment is full of bugs. It's a constant battle dealing with these guys because they're already set in. Work around the bastards. I don't have any company coming over. They don't want to deal with the place. Hell, they don't even want to deal with each other's apartments. Some of them are they're antiseptic. Mine, I'm not. But I have to keep it clean. I have to work on the floors. I have to scrub the floors. I have to keep this place moderately looking manageable. Does it mean I have to keep myself inside manageable? So, let's see. Lust. I know, and lust they would think about the sexual stuff. But lust is also for money, power, anything else in between. What's more important than having jingle in your pocket? Ability to control people left and right and wanting more of that ability to control people left and right because you want everything. You see people have stuff that you want. You're lusting after it. I want that PlayStation. I want that Xbox. No. I want their house. I want their... Fill in the blank on that one as the guy's drilling his ass off left and right. Some people think that lust is... Well, according to what Wikipedia would say about this one, lust is generally thought to be the least serious capital sin. Thomas Aquinas considered it an abuse of a faculty that humans share with animals, and sins of the flesh are less grievous than spiritual sins. Ha! You want to bet? Well, let's not throw that out. Even lust of the heart happens. Relationships are broken up because of it. Cheaters. They couldn't get the same satisfaction off of one partner, so someone else has to be into the mix. Makes a triangle. And the original is wondering whether or not they should have been in there in the first place. Because the second one is more, has a lot more glint in the relationship. All for it looks at newer models instead of dealing with the broken down one. Or the one they've known for a hell of a long while, but they have to throw that one away because the other one is so new and attractive. Until that person who's doing the cheating gets discovered that they're being used and sucked dry by leeches. Or maybe it was meant to have that kind of relationship. We got stories, we got cartoons, we got media on the whole damn thing. Do we ever understand it? Not really. Not really. We just play off of the damn thing and we think we know better. So there you go. Pride is the most dangerous one out there, I thought. Lust, that's the one that's driving everything crazy. That's even worse. We look at it as lower caste, but no, it's not. Because it's driving anything and everything. I'm looking at your stuff with envious eyes. I want. I must have. It will add to my power and prestige. It will add to my status. It will do something for me. And therefore, I want it. And if I don't do it, I'm going to incur my anger, my powers, my resources after that. After your defiance, you cannot defy me. There goes the head sticking up. Chest sticking out. Say, how dare you? Oh, the good Lord, does he have a good chiropractor? Or she has a good chiropractor? Or whoever's doing that kind of thing in the first place. Why is it we humans have this kind of situation? Why not animals having the same situation? We had to evolve, or did we devolve? We write about our stuff, but we don't read about our stuff. So, looking at politics that we have right now, disgusting as it is, we're running into that situation on a constant basis. We've been doing that thing, not just for a few years. We've been dealing with that ever since we created societies a long time ago. Are you kidding me? Give me a break on that one. We want, and therefore it happens. I send stuff like this to my online pastor. Notes like this. I don't think he ever actually reads the damn things or actually even sees the videos. I do them too damn long. They're not 5 or 10 minutes like he tries to do his sermons. No, I'm longer than that. I'm long-winded. My thoughts are rolling out. They're not as fast as people can try wanting me to do them. They want it, blah, 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 and they can understand that. Screw that. I'm not doing it at your pace. I'm doing it at my pace, which means I roll this stuff out. Doesn't work for you? Bye. Door's right there. You want to talk? Let's talk. If not, oh well. So that being said,